What's up, Blade fam? So today we're here at Briargate Skate Park and we are going to be learning how to ride up and down a spine, and we're going to throw in a little bit of boost. If you're somebody who's already got a strong foundation in riding up and down quarter pipes, you are ready to take it to the spine. So let's get into that starting now. Alright guys, so a prerequisite to knowing how to boost the spine is of course knowing how to boost quarter pipes. So I roll up to the top, stall, and then I'm going to drop back in. I'm going to do that 5 times, and then I'm going to just practice dropping in from the top. So just get to the edge of the quarter pipe, your feet are going to be together, and you're just going to drop in. You practice that boosting up and dropping in. The reason why we're going to be working on those two things specifically is because of the structure of a spine. Now a spine is really 2 quarter pipes pushed together back to back. Let's go ahead and take a look at our spine here. So depending on your skate park, if you have a spine in your park, they do vary. Some skate parks have very low spines, like a 3-foot spine. Some skate parks have very fat or wide spines. This spine specifically is very narrow. You can see that it's almost coping to coping. There isn't much of a flat in between. So this type tends to be a little more sketchy. Going back to the foundation, as you can see, you're going to be skating up a quarter pipe and then down a quarter pipe. So if you've got those two things locked, you've practiced dropping in, you've practiced rolling up, you're ready. It's just time to make that commitment. Once you commit, do it. Do it all the way. Don't half-ass it, do it all the way. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple runs at this. We're gonna first just do it nice and slow, stalling at the top and rolling in. Okay, I'm using my hands, I'm going up and down. That one got a little sketchy because I rolled the top. So you wanna be careful, be aware of what you're kind of doing. You don't wanna just roll the top too fast, because that could create an awkward fall. If you're skating anti-rocker, then it's really easy because you'll have that hard plastic just to stall on at the top, and then commit to dropping in. After you've gotten that about 5 to 10 times and you feel comfortable, you might be ready to start applying some air to it. Now that gets a little different. It's not quite like airing a quarter pipe, but in some ways it is. Now what I do is I take my hands and I use that momentum to carry me up the transition. You're gonna reach the peak of the transition where your wheels are about to hit the coping. At that point, you wanna pop straight up with it. That's where it gets a little sketchy. Usually when you're first learning how to jump or air a spine, you tend to jump from midpoint. I'll give you an example. So because you're anticipating the jump, you're kind of inclined to jump early. That anticipation takes away the function of the spine because you're jumping from here, which means you're gonna air over the top and kind of land somewhere down here. In order to have the spine work for your best, you really wanna ride it all the way up to the top, because you see the concave of the quarter pipe is gonna put you straight up, you're gonna land straight back in. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, give me a thumbs up. So as you can see, when you hit this spine properly, it generates a lot of power and speed, and you can carry that through the park. In this specific park, it acts as a boost point. I'm gonna be doing another video covering what boosting is, but you can see that when you hit this obstacle, it carries so much power when you land properly back in it to the next obstacle. And then you hit that obstacle and it carries on to the next obstacle. So that's why I like to utilize the spine, usually just as a boost point. The spine is a very dangerous obstacle, so if you're just learning, put the pads on, wear a helmet, because the falls can be kind of unpredictable. But remember to just keep practicing riding all the way up to the top, dropping all the way back in, and eventually you're gonna feel that boost point, that timing between that downward pressure as you enter into the quarter pipe, pushing up to the top. That's all it is once you get that push down, as soon as your wheels hit the coping, you're gonna push through and allow that to boost you up and then drop back in. Let me know what you guys think below. Leave a comment if this gets you hitting the spine in your local skate park. If you guys are interested in supporting the Acosta Blades or any of the other YouTubers that you watch, is just to watch the videos till they're done. I know that gets hard sometimes, you know, everybody's like, hey, I'm done watching this. But by shutting off the video or ending your watch time, it actually does damage to our YouTubes or our channel. It basically changes the algorithms and such. So if you're just wanting to support Acosta Blades, Blading on the Brain, Be Free Blading Academy, Ricardo Lino, Back to Blading, 30 and Rolling, Brandon Drummond, Biz1 from Blader Union, any of those channels, if you want to support us, just hit play and let our videos play. That'll increase our watch time, that'll increase the views, it'll increase the way the algorithm sees rollerblading, because then it'll see that people are researching and watching rollerblading videos in its entirety. Thank you guys. If you guys want to do that, love you guys. Thank you so much. Till next time, keep the blade alive. Aloha.